And the time is coming up to 29.5 minutes past 12. Well, that's about it for tonight. We do hope you've enjoyed programmes here on TSW and that you'll join us tomorrow. So on behalf of everybody here at the station, this is Jilly Carter wishing you a very safe and peaceful night. Good night.
We end our programmes tonight with postscript, and in tonight's postscript the Reverend John Ashplant will be talking to the Reverend Martin Shaw.
Back with us after a brief absence is Martin Shaw, the singer, as on that programme, and Martin Shaw, the clergyman, who is a missioner in the Diocese of Exeter, and together, as always, with Peter O'Brien.
Well, although postscript is advertised at 12:10 tomorrow night, there is yet another postscript on Sunday, and that will be at 5 minutes to midday, and it's a rather special one because it's the postscript diary for July. So don't forget to tune in for that. It's at 5 to midday. Not too far before lunch, so I hope you'll be up and watching that. Now the Southwest Shipping forecast and the weather forecast. It'll be dull with occasional drizzle and extensive hill fog at first, but it will become brighter and mainly dry with some sunny intervals, especially in East Devon. The southwesterly winds will be moderate, and maximum temperatures will range from 16 degrees Celsius, 61 Fahrenheit on coasts, to 22 degrees Celsius, 72 Fahrenheit inland. And the shipping...
For all our staff here at the Plymouth studios, not forgetting our staff at the transmitters, this is Ian Sterling wishing you all a very good night, and we'll leave you with a last look at our clock. And the time is just 27.5 minutes past midnight. And that leaves you with just one more thing to do, and that's to switch off your sets. Once again, a very good night to you. Sleep well, and God bless.
Hello again. One of the outstanding events in sporting life in recent days was when the Indian cricket team became world champions.
And we'd like to thank the Reverend J. Russell Pope for tonight's postscript. Tomorrow it'll be at the slightly earlier time of 12:25 with John Ashplant. That's tomorrow's Sunday night. Now look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. Well, we had a cracker of a day today, but it looks like there's a bit of a change tomorrow. There'll be cloud tomorrow with outbreaks of thundery rain and perhaps scattered thunderstorms. It'll probably become drier with sunny periods by the evening. A bit late for the sunbathing though, isn't it? Maximum temperatures 23 centigrade with moderate or fresh northeast to north winds. Now look at the shipping forecast. First of all, sea areas Portland and Plymouth. Easterly 3 or 4, backing northerly 5 or 6, thundery showers, developing moderate with fog patches. Area Lundy, variable 3 or less, becoming northerly 5 or 6, showers mainly good. Now a last look at the TSW programmes for tomorrow. At 6:40 tomorrow it's the National School Choir Competition, followed by a change of programme at 7:15. Instead of the advertised film Barefoot in the Park, which will be showing at a later date, it's The Biggest Bank Robbery. And comedy at 9:15 with Now and Then. Tomorrow night's play at 10 o'clock is The Last Company Car, followed by comedy at 11 o'clock with Shelley and Mannix at 11:30. Now a last look at the TSW clock. And it's just 16.5 minutes to 1. And that's our programmes for Saturday night completed. Hope you enjoyed them. Do join us again tomorrow night, but until then, on behalf of all our staff here at the TSW studios in Plymouth, and not forgetting our staff at our transmitters, this is Ian Sterling wishing you all a very good night.
Thanks to Reverend Christopher Parsons for tonight's epilogue, postscript, and he'll be back again tomorrow night at about midnight with another postscript. And speaking of tomorrow, let's have a look at tomorrow's weather. After a rather cloudy start, there'll be sunny intervals, but coasts are likely to stay cloudy and misty. Winds will be light to moderate westerly, with temperatures reaching 21 degrees Celsius, that's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And now the shipping forecast. Portland and Plymouth, southwest, veering westerly 6 or 7, decreasing 3 or 4. Occasional rain at first, moderate, with fog patches for a time. Lundy, southwesterly 5 or 6, becoming variable 3. Occasional drizzle at first, moderate, with fog patches for a time. Well, now, that's what we've got. We've got another very varied evening for you tomorrow evening, starting at 7 o'clock with Emmerdale Farm. 7:30, you're invited to name that tune. And at 8 o'clock, Carry On Laughing, snippets from the best of the Carry On films. And at 9 o'clock, we join Travelling Man. After the news at 10, we have a documentary about probably one of the worst hated men ever, Dr. Joseph Mengele. That's our documentary at 10:34 tomorrow night. And so you'll catch up on that properly. Let's have a time check for you now. Well, it's just 5 past midnight and time for us all to go home. So on behalf of everybody at TSW and the transmitters, this is Stuart Hutchison wishing you all a very good night.